Hello and welcome to the One Man Renegade Productions YouTube channel. I'm your host, the Honorable Greg B, and today is Sunday, and we are just hours away from NXT Heatwave, coming to you from Toronto, Canada, on the Peacock, if you're in the United States, or at WWE Network, or wherever else it is, in whatever other parts of the world. Eventually, all Netflix for the other parts of the world other than United States. It's going to continue being Peacock, but if you missed any previous wrestling-related videos, head up there, check them out. They're all right up there. Or if you're looking for something specific, certain product, potential, different promotion, whatever, go check it out on the channel page. And while you're over there, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications, the thumbs up, like this video, hit that share button, share this with everyone. Head on down in the comments, tell me who you think's going to win all the matches at Heatwave coming up tonight. And then also check out the links in the description for all my other internet-related stuff, eBay, Facebook, Instagram, X, all that stuff. All right, so a little transparency. I am recording this about a week or so beforehand, so there's still another NXT show to go before the pay-per-view, so there could be stuff added or changed or whatever. Currently, there are 5 matches scheduled, so we'll just talk about what we know. But we're going to open up these NXT Panini NXT 2.0 2022. Yeah, 2022. Are they ever going to make another set? Come on, Panini. I know there was all that legal litigation and nonsense that was going on. WWE and Panini against, eventually they want to go. They're going back to Fanatics and Tops and all that at some point, but the whole thing made no sense. They signed with Panini, and before they even released anything, they already said they signed with Fanatics, and it was like, well, wait, what? So it was like, you're already going back to Fanatics before Panini even did anything? That was a larger deal that they made with Fanatics, other than just trading cards. So it's a bigger thing. But I was like, you're not even giving Panini a chance, and then they tried to say they did wrong things and blah 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 and get out of the whole thing. Has been a mess, and we haven't gotten any more NXT cards out of it somehow. So hopefully when they're back in Fanatics, Tops is doing some more frequently with NXT than Panini has, as I almost knocked the camera over. All right, so let's get into it. Of course, we got Mandy Rose, who's no longer with the company, and then Braun Breaker, who potentially is the Intercontinental Champion, depending on what happened last night at Money in the Bank. Again, recording this ahead of time, so I don't know. But not in NXT anymore is the bigger point there. But let's go through these, see what we can find, and see who's still even left in here. Oliver Carter, Oro Mensah, not scheduled to do anything, but he's still after Ethan Page because Ethan Page attacked and injured Noam Dar, part of the Meta-4. So, still stuff going on there. So, could show up. Got Stevie Turner, who hadn't been around for a while, but then all of a sudden has shown up recently. I feel like she's trying to be Ava's assistant, but then the Robert Stone's there too, so like they're both trying to be her assistant. I don't really know what's going on with that, but anyways, Steve Turner's back on TV. Johnny Saint, I don't think he's with the company anymore. He was the general manager, GM, or what do they call them, commissioners or whatever of NXT UK, which doesn't exist anymore. So James Drake is no longer with the company. Not quite. They were in TNA for a bit. They were gonna do stuff with AEW potentially. I'm not sure. Boa got released recently. Roderick Strong's in AEW. Just gonna make a pile of all people that are with the company anymore. I guess easiest thing to do. Julius Creed, of course, up on the main roster in Raw, potentially doing stuff with Chad Gable now. I don't know. Carmelo Hayes is he Mr. Money in the Bank? I don't know. That was last night, but he's up on the main roster. Core Jade, unfortunately, is still out injured. Shai Samuels, no idea. Ashton Smith, no clue. Von Wagner, unfortunately, got let go as well. Then we got Big E, who is still out injured. Don't know if he'll ever wrestle again, but hopefully he will. Then we got Shinsuke Nakamura, who he's still around doing stuff, but I don't know. Noam Dar, like I said, out injured. Was attacked by Ethan Page. All right, next pack. I'm trying to think how many people on the show actually have cards in this. I don't know. There's a lot, but Malik Blade still doing stuff with Idris Anofi. Mika Satomura, I guess she's no longer with the company. I really don't know. Aaliyah James, I don't think is with the company anymore. Tyler Bate, back in NXT for now. Technically, him and Pete Dunne, what are they called? The New Catch Republic. They're technically on Raw, but they've been doing stuff in NXT, so I feel like they were going to fight somebody this week on NXT. They announced it last week. It might have been them? I can't remember. Anyways, Saxon Huxley no longer with NXT. Valentia Feroza no longer around. Jack Starr no longer around. Joaquin Wilde, part of the LWO. They've been kind of going back and forth with NXT in the main roster as well. Braun Breaker, we mentioned, could potentially right now be Intercontinental Champion. I don't know. Idris Anofi with Malik Blade there. Sam Gradwell, no longer with the company. Nina Samuels, no longer with the company. Corey Graves doing commentary on SmackDown, of course. JC Jane has got a broken nose, but she's around, potentially forming an alliance with Fallon Henley. Sami Zayn was Intercontinental Champion, but was fighting Braun Breaker over here last night, so don't know what happened in that match, but yeah, we'll just put him right next to there, Braun Breaker. All right, moving on. We got Trick Williams. Of course, he'll be defending the NXT Championship in a fatal four-way against Javon Evans, Ethan Page, and Sean Spears. We got them Prince, pretty deadly. They're on SmackDown, but they haven't done anything recently, so I don't really know what's going on with there. Blair Davenport potentially could be Miss Money in the Bank for all I know. As I'm recording this, she's in a qualifying match on SmackDown tonight as I'm recording this, and then could potentially have been in the match and won. I don't know. I'm guessing not, but you never know. Kaden Carter on Raw. Still tagging with Casey Cannizzaro. That's not her Katana Chance now. I was like, that's not what they call her anymore. I mean, that's her name, but I don't know. I'm doing this. Zion Quinn, I believe he was let go. I want to say. Pretty sure. Dave Mastiff is no longer with the company. Bodie Hayward no longer with the company. Wolfgang, of course, Gallus, they're doing their thing. Although not scheduled to do anything tonight. Nikita Lyons, currently out injured. Lisa Leon, let go. Kit Wilson, talked about pretty deadly a moment ago. Zed Brookside, I think she's in TNA. I'm pretty sure. Seth Rollins, of course, he could be World Heavyweight Champion again, or not, based off what happened last night. Oliver Carter, we talked about, or Mensa, as he is known now. Gunther, of course, he'll be challenging the World Heavyweight Champion at SummerSlam. Did he get involved last night? Potentially. I don't know. All right, moving on. T-Bone. Never mind. It just reminds me of Seinfeld. Gigi Dolan is unfortunately out injured at the moment. We got Sango, who I believe got let go. A-Kid, a.k.a. Axiom, although they pretend he's not Axiom. Him and Nathan Frazier will be defending the tag titles tonight against Chase U, Andre Chase and Duke Hudson. We'll talk about who I think is going to win all these matches in a moment, but got that. Dante Chen. I feel like he's been around recently. Amelia McKenzie. I don't think she's been doing anything. Isla Dawn, of course, currently one half of the women's tag team champions with Alba Fire up on the main roster. Got Lash Legend, not involved, not scheduled to be involved in anything tonight, but her and Trick Williams are a thing, but then aren't a thing anymore on television. So I don't know if they'll revisit that, but there's also the whole metaphor Ethan Page thing because he injured Noam Dar, so there's always potential there. Zach Gibson let go, or no longer with the company, bouncing around the indies and doing stuff. Eddie Dennis, don't think he's around anymore. Duke Hudson, of course, Chase U getting that tag title opportunity tonight. Along with Andre Chase. Indy Hartwell, I mean, another one that could potentially be Miss Money in the Bank, depending on what happened and if she qualified and if she won. I don't think so, but you never know. We got Asuka, who's currently out injured. We got Santos Escobar, another potential Money in the Bank winner from last night. Again, as I'm recording it, he would have had to qualify tonight on SmackDown, and then would have had to win last night. So I don't know. You never know. I don't know. And then Bayley, who is potentially still the women's champion, the WWE women's champion. I mean, wasn't scheduled to do anything in the Money in the Bank, but the Money in the Bank winner could have potentially cashed in on her somehow. I don't know. Probably not, but I don't know. Oh, we got 2 more packs to go. And then we'll go over all the matches and I'll make some predictions. Robert Stone, again, like I said, with Zaya Brookside kind of being liaisons to the general manager. Ikemen Jiro, no longer with company. Andre Chase, of course, tagging with Duke Hudson. Tag titles tonight. There's Duke Hudson. Io Shirai, Io Sky could be Miss Money in the Bank again. She did qualify, so she won last year. Did she win again last night? I mean, I guess potentially she could be champion for all I know. Nathan Fraser, him and A-Kid defending the tag titles tonight. I mentioned that a minute ago. So actually, yeah, let's put the matchup right there. There's their matchup. Jordan Devlin, aka JD McDonough, currently Raw Tag Champion. Solo Sikoa, of course, probably going to be fighting Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam, I'd imagine. Got Mandy Rose, no longer with the company. Amari Miller, I have to believe she's no longer with the company. Roxanne Perez, of course, the NXT Women's Champion. She will be defending against Lola Vice tonight. Giovanni Vinci, he got kicked out of Imperium, and we haven't seen him since. But as far as I know, still with the company. Cameron Grimes, no longer with the company. We got Bayley. Again, we talked about a minute ago. Rampage Brown, no longer with the company. And then another Bayley. It's weird. Oh, yeah, that's a gray border. It was like, that's the same card. All right, we're down to the final pack. See what we can find in this last pack. Odyssey Jones, I think he's still the company. I don't know what brand he's on. I know he was a free agent at one point upon a time, but then nothing happened with him. I honestly have no idea. Grayson Waller, of course, currently on half of the, I was going to say SmackDown. Actually, yeah, I said that wrong because JD McDonough is not, they're the Raw, tag champions on Raw, but that's the World Tag Team Champions. He's a WWE Tag Team Champion. I always forget that they changed the names of them. But yeah, there we go. Along with Austin Theory. I don't know, I'm doing this. Tony D'Angelo, currently the Heritage Cup champion, not scheduled to do anything tonight. Tiffany Stratton, potentially a Miss Money in the Bank right now. Again, I don't know. Would have had to qualify tonight, and then as I'm recording this tonight, and then win last night. Kenny Williams, I don't think is in the company anymore. Aoife Valkyrie, aka Laya Valkyria, could be Miss Money in the Bank. She already qualified though, so one last step. Damon Kemp, part of the No Quarter Catch crew. Not scheduled to do anything tonight. TMR, I don't think there's anyone in the company anymore. Charlie Dempsey, part of the No Quarter Catch crew. Wendy Chu made her return a couple weeks ago as a kind of a spooky Wendy Chu. Kind of a combination of her previous character and then the new character, I guess. I don't know. Interesting. We'll say that. Wild Boar, no longer with the company. We got Jenny, who retired, had a child recently, I believe, or is about to have, or is pregnant or something. Married to Gunther. So I'll put her down here with Gunther, I guess. I don't know. But she's not with the company. Jack Gable got murdered by the Wyatt Six, but then wasn't murdered, and then qualified for the Money in the Bank and could potentially be Mr. Money in the Bank for all I know, depending on what happened last night. We got Stevie Turner, who we talked about before, and then Cameron Grimes, no longer with the company. So there we go. That's all the packs for that box, but let's quickly go over the card. So we got Obafemi defending the North American Championship against Wesley, and this will be Wesley's last chance at the North American Championship as long as Obafemi has it. I gotta go. I think Obafemi is gonna retain. This is and then Wesley can move on to something different. And then for the Women's North American Championship, we got Kalani Jordan defending against Saul Ruka. I mean, she just won it, so I can't really see her losing it that quickly. So I think Kalani Jordan is going to retain. Yeah. And then for the tag champions, we got Nathan Fraser and Axiom defending against Chase U. I'm going to go Chase U. I think Chase U's going to, because they've been doing this whole thing with Nathan Fraser, is going after other titles. He had a shot at the Heritage Cup a couple weeks ago, and then I guess, well, I don't know what happened, but he's fighting for the Speed Championship potentially. I don't know. Spoilers. I don't know what happened, so I don't know. Or did he lose that match? Maybe he already lost that match. I don't remember. Did it already happen? Did he already lose it? I don't know. Either way, he did that thing too. And then, so I don't know. So I'm going to Chase U. I think the upset, maybe it's upset, I don't know, to win. And then we got Roxanne Perez defending against Lola Vice for the NXT Women's Championship. I'm going to go Roxanne Perez to retain. And then Trick Williams defending in a fatal four-way against Javon Evans, Ethan Page, and Sean Spears. Now, it's in Canada, in Toronto. Ethan Page and Sean Spears are both from Canada. I don't know that they're both from Toronto necessarily. But I feel like they're from near Toronto. So yeah, there might be a little bit of, they're both from Ontario. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they're, and Ontario is a pretty big place, so I don't know if they're necessarily Toronto, but close enough, I guess, right? At this point. So there might be Javon Evans and Trick Williams might be playing heels to the actual heels that are going to be maybe getting cheered as faces. So it'll be interesting to see. I don't know that they'll pull the trigger on any of them. I think Trick Williams isn't done yet with the title, so I think I'm going to go with Trick Williams to retain. Again, I'm recording this well beforehand, so there's potential more matches could be added. There's a guy whose name you say and he appears, or when you say his name, he appears, but not actually his name, which I'm confused by that whole thing. But regardless, Joe Hendry, who was in the Battle Royal a couple weeks ago, made some, obviously he's part of TNA, but there's a whole thing going on with TNA and NXT. And he made a post about potentially showing up at Heatwave. So I don't know what he would do if he showed up, but I don't know. We'll find out. So tonight, NXT, PLE, Peacock, and other places wherever you can get it. So there we go. Thank you everyone for watching. I don't know when the next pay-per-view PLE is. I guess it would be SummerSlam, right? That's next, right? So that's in a few weeks. Don't know if I'm going to be able to record a video for that, but I might. And if I do, it will pop up in your notifications. So just subscribe to the channel, and you'll get a notification every time a video is up and ready to watch, because I'd make videos every day, sometimes multiple days. So then that notification pops up, and come over, watch the video, like it, share, comment, and all that fun stuff. Keyword is fun, just having fun here on the channel, getting you ready for all the wrestling, all the pay-per-views and PLEs and stuff. So thank you everyone for watching. Stay safe, have fun. Talk to you next time. Bye.